Hey, yo, 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 yo. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, Polly. Lots of love from Mama Denis. She say every day towards you guys. I swear. Yeah, I supposed to drive Kevin. Yeah, I supposed to drive with someone a little bit practice. But in the last moment, he couldn't. So, but I already kind of started. So, but we'll do it other time. That's okay. We can still do our thing. And like, yeah, we are hour early. So, on the bright side, we'll be hour earlier done. No, I'm not hiding. No, no, you're crazy. Okay, so what are we going to do? Like AI 105? Something like that? AI 105? Man, I'm not the fan of. By the way, just scores for PSGL came out. I was 2 seconds short of 10th place. If I didn't got the 10-second penalty in a pit stop, in a second pit stop, if I didn't do that 10-second penalty, we would end 7th place. Of course, sure. We can voice chat, it's easier to talk. We need to figure out that for me to install the Discord on it, then we can voice chat. It's also easier for you, like that we talk like with the voice, I think. Okay, so kick, okay. So we're gonna do some 105. I think even 105 is steep. I think 105 is steep, but let's do it. So single session, we're gonna do some quali, and we're not gonna do the race today. But we're gonna do some practice. Maybe we're gonna restart it once or so, and do some. We're gonna do dry. We're gonna do on Friday. We're gonna do wet on Friday. Okay, let's go. 105. How was your day at school, Kevin? I don't.
Stretched along the shores of the Caspian Sea, we've taken over the streets of Baku. Plenty of testing and adjustment needed here in free practice.
I don't remember much about Baku, but we did it like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. We was doing it. So we do have a setup.
Quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
See, we drew 2-2, so 2 weeks ago. Something like that. Yeah. How many laps is
The report's good. We're looking at a dry session.
like 26 or so? Half? Very good day at school, nice. That is nice. Is it 26 or 28? Do we know?
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button, and you can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Right, let's chat about getting around here. It's a short run to turn 1 on the first lap, but the main straight is very long, so keep that in mind as you're coming over the grid. As soon as you cross the line, you're very close to the braking point. Keep it neat and tidy around here, as the walls aren't going to be very accommodating.
Okay.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
This exit here is tricky here. This one. This feeling hurts. And this thing is also. But man, we draw. If we didn't make that 10-second penalties, we would got 7th place, man. I'm still pissed at myself. And if we managed to do that one pit stop and stayed in that group, we would be like in the top 5. But even without that, if we just didn't make that 10-second penalty, just that 10-second penalty, we would be 7th place. Crazy. Oh, we have a lot of fuel. And this is a long straight. We're not using DRS because of the practice for the race pace. I did burn a little bit too much of a ERS, to be honest. Well, we didn't forget. We're still doing decent in Azerbaijan. We did practice. I don't know how many days we practiced. It was just prior to beginning of the season 42. Wait, let me see what you guys are writing. Stuart, ciao ciao. Jose Gabriel, boa tarde. Fiat tested a different starting procedure. 5 seconds. Oh. Nick de Vries in a Formula E. I am actually Nick de Vries. I wish. Stuart, welcome, brother. Hope you're doing well. Everything good with me and Mama Denis. Greetings from Mama Denis. Lots of love from Mama Denis. Every day, she says, for all of you guys. She's so loving. All well, thank you. Yeah, the results came out from PSGL race 1. We was only 2 seconds behind 10th place. If we didn't got the 10-second penalty in the second pit stop, we would ended up 7th place. And if we didn't mess up the 2 pit stops, but just 1 pit stop, if we did that as we should, yeah, we would be somewhere top 5 or so. So yeah, that was very nice. I don't think we'll be able here to do much. I think they will be a tiny bit faster. So, but we did practice. We had 143, and we brought it to 140. So we already did quite a bit of hard work for Baku, you know. And I'm already now we draw a few laps, and it's kind of already, you know, you're remembering certain things. Oh yeah, this corner I have to do like this, and 46, 45, 45, 5. Huh. Yeah, definitely. We have we are like really getting consistent, and
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
The phone you bought for mobile racing finished contract, yeah. Yeah, I have the phone, but I'm not really using it, I could use it, but I'm not really using it. I basically have, this contract started like half a year ago or so. And the phone prior to that was Samsung S23, but not the like crazy version, but just like normal, but still good, 8 gig RAM or something like that, or 12 gig RAM, I'm not sure. 30 days left for real racing. Crazy, man, with all those golds, yeah. Of course, yeah. You know, the phone, like when you get like a 2 year and then you get the phone, but you get a very nice deal. So I was fortunate to, like, it was really good deal, you know, I wouldn't have to pay like anything on the side, and it was like, it charged you per month, so 2 year long, €25 for the phone, and after 2 years it's your phone. So like when you count how much at that time that phone costed, and then you don't have to pay that whole amount in once, but you pay it like 24 month each month, like with your bill, for your subscription for the phone. And yeah, I don't have much special things. Like, I think for me it's like, in total I think €38, but from those €38, 25 are for the phone itself. And then there was also like, for the with the S23 I got earbuds 2 Pro, something like that. And with the S25 last summer, and there was some kind of Samsung action. And because I got that phone, I got the smartwatch, Samsung smartwatch, which was also nice at that time. If you wanted to buy it, it was like €250. So combining that last thing, S25, and that smartwatch, and what you paying per month, and what that worth was really, really great deal. You updated broadband. Let's go, let's go. What do you have now? Really? It really looks good. I cannot wait to get upload speed. Then the stream will look even nicer. It's decent now. 100 Mbps upload speed is not bad at all. But it's not fiber. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I still use as my phone, and like all day phone. I still use that X. What is it? Uh, Poco. Poco X4 Pro. Poco X4 Pro. I still use that phone. And those other two phones, I'm not really using them. Yeah. By the way, I watched today some of the day one practice. Max didn't drive today. He's gonna drive tomorrow all day. But yeah, all those tricky corners, we are decent. Like, we are really decent. We remembering the things we did recently with here in Baku. So that's great. I feel comfortable. It's very important, you know, to feel comfortable. And like when you know in which gear and how, it's like you keep repeating same stuff over and over again. Oh, I'm gonna stop there. We did make 210 there. A collection of phones. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think you need like every year a new phone. And you also don't need like the best of the best, you know. You have decent phones that are really decent and can do everything you need them to do. And it's like a reasonable price. Of course, you want that like great version, the best version from like $1,300. It's nice, you know, it's beautiful, but do you really need it? You watched a bit. Yeah, they do look a bit handful, I agree. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. They have 2 more days, and that's it. Next stop is Australia. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree. Too late. Aston Martin are struggling. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, we don't know, like the engine wise, how far they are. Like, they can put it, to go faster, or they can reduce it a little bit. Bon appetit, Kevin. Enjoy your food. Greetings to Mama and Papa Kevin. Yeah, not now, not today, because if we're gonna do it together, we need to like start together, and you have to have the time and stuff. So, but we can definitely do it. We need one day, like when you have time, you could help me install that Discord on a PlayStation 5. Ciao, ciao. Thank you, Kevin. Let me stretch a little bit as well. 1 second. Be right back. But yeah, that was really smart, to be honest, that we practiced pre-season. We that 1 week prior, so 2 weeks before, like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we was already doing practice in Azerbaijan, and then a week prior to start, we moved to Spain to practice Spain, and that first stint in Spain was really good, man. It was really, really nice. Like we drove very well. Like if we just, like if came up to if came up to my mind to adjust that first pit stop to hard tire in that menu during like in a like on a straight, if I just came up with that and stay in that group, and when they go to pit, you go to pit, and you go out and you drive out the race. Oh man. But on the bright side, that glimpse of pace and drive, how we could drive if everything is going well, it's really encouraging, really. Because at one point we will be doing well. We will be able, like in certain tracks, to maybe fight for a podium or our first victory. I'm convinced that will happen at one point. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of fuel. That's the thing. That's why we are slower than they are, because we drive with a lot of fuel. It's just purely to practice race pace. It's purely to practice race pace, to get used to the car, you know, and like like when you're in a race pace mode, you know. When you're in race pace mode, you cannot take certain corners the way you're taking them when you're driving quali. Too late. Ah. Well, if you miss certain points, you lose so much time there like that. But yeah, here the key is to stay out of trouble and like to just drive and don't make any crazy mistakes. And consistency is the key. Okay. Okay. 9 laps. Wow. How many laps is the race? I have to look back. The tires are... Yeah. Phew. These tires are done. I mean, you still have to drive with them, but I mean, grip-wise. One mistake, 1 second. Crazy. I mean, it's not one mistake, it's several mistakes, but because of the one mistake. Now we need to figure out this again. How to enter the pit. I know we did practice a little bit, but kind of forgot. Why is Verstappen on 19th place? That is the big question. Why is on a soft tire? Why is he 19th place? Let me stretch a little bit. I'll be right back.
Right, our best lap so far, 1 minute 45.4. The track's pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there, get a few laps in. Okay, so I just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre usage. We're going to have to give 2 sets back at the end of this session, so they'll be unavailable for the rest of the weekend. We're going to hand over the 2 most worn sets, so don't ruin the tyres that you might want to use later. Okay, so we're top of the speed trap, 329.5 kilometers per hour.
And also majority of the time, like if you look, if you're gonna do one pit stop, and if sometimes something happens, like not in a straight way in the beginning, then like no point, but say certain amount of laps, and you get maybe safety car or virtual safety car, you can go to that compound. So that's why it's good to start on mediums, and also with the start, you know, those mediums will activate faster than the hard tires, so you will be having more grip in the first lap. You know, that first lap is also important, you know, you really have to stay on it.
Now, we've all done a lot of work for this circuit on the
Let me
simulator,
check.
but nothing beats real data. The car's capability changes based on track conditions, so your reference points may not always be in the same place.
How many laps is... let me go back, find when we drove Baku.
Okay, so remember that the way the car handles is all about weight transfer. When you brake, the centre of mass moves forward. When you accelerate, it moves rearward.
I'm curious, how many laps
is to the outside of the car. The more loads on each tyre equals more grip. So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent the weight transfer from becoming too violent.
Because it's quite a long track, so it's definitely lesser laps than Zandvoort. Man, my computer is so slow. Still freaking loading. What a joke. Come on. I don't know, I forgot how many laps is it. I have to look back so we know for sure. It's important information. It's 26 laps, okay. It's 26 laps. We did practice, man. I remember we did, I don't know what kind of difficulty was we doing don't remember. But we definitely practiced, and there is a lot of like memories, like how to draw, how to take certain corners, so That's good. So it's 26 left. So I'll go with 27 because you do need that one extra lap, right? For fuel stuff. So let's see what they drive. 42.5. I'm gonna still go on on a lot of fuel. I'm gonna restart one more time, I guess. Then we can do a little bit quali towards the end. And then the next time we can just practice quali and do the race. You know, why not? More times you drive, more comfortable you will feel. So that's good. Okay, let's see what kind of times we can pull out. Okay. Yeah, that medium tire is so much, but it's not gonna last long, the medium tire. That's the thing. Yeah, we did burn a little bit too much of a ERS, to be honest. But we did pull 2 laps close to each other. Too late. And the tires... How many laps? We did like 3 laps, yeah. 4 without laps. And it's already 33%, that is crazy. Too bad. Yeah, at one point you really have to start braking a little bit earlier. It's just needed. It's needed. It's really needed. Yeah, so that board, I remember now, that Qatar Airways, like once you pass under it and like tiny bit after that you can start braking and you can really enter that pit stop. So yeah, that's nice to remember. Get something to drink, be right back.
To view your current tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the temperature information screen. Okay mate, our best lap so far, 1:44.7. We're 7th in the speed trap, 329.5 kilometers per hour.
By the way, round 2. Welcome back, Kevin. Round 2 is Azerbaijan. Round 3 is Austria. And Austria, we are decent in Austria, so we should be able to fight for the points there. And then it's a break. And then we have a Texas, Kota. I don't know how we will do there. We'll see. We'll do our best. Because of the break, we'll have like a additional week to practice that. And then it's Netherlands, Zandvoort. Holy smokes, round 5, Zandvoort A. I cannot wait. Kevin, I cannot wait. Zandvoort, oh my god. That's gonna be. We have a lot of laps of Zandvoort. We draw a lot of laps. I expect us like to do like crazy well in the Zandvoort, to be honest. Okay, so we don't have any more tires. Let's do one. Man, look at those wings, 4-1. That is crazy. Okay. Now it's different because we have way lesser fuel, so we have to like adjust when to brake and how. What they do is they do this, they play with this.
Seconds left in the session. Alright, in this lap please, box this lap. When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line.
No, that was not bad lap for a practice. 41-1. I'm curious what kind of pace will they have and like what kind of laps will they have.
Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
I'm gonna restart this.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Yeah, so yeah, that 41-1 was nice, not bad. Of course, yeah, you can go faster, like first try, of course, it's gonna be like, I think we're gonna be able to do like low 40s. Maybe we can go under 40. We'll see. But the thing is, we don't have to do like it's better like this because we already so we don't have to like again start with time trial. We already did that prior, so the time trial this is like better for us because we can just practice different things and like time trial you cannot use ERS and you cannot also add or deduce fuel. So those things, yeah. But this is good. We go, we drive some laps, see how it goes. We switch to medium. And once we towards the end of this, we can do a few times quali because we're not gonna do the practice anymore. So the next time we can again start with the quali and do some quali and then we can just do the race. Like we can basically do like we're gonna do on Friday wet. So we're gonna do everything for wet on Friday. Tomorrow we have a day and then Saturday, Sunday. So besides Friday, we still have like 3 days to do some kind of practice in Azerbaijan. And it really feels much more comfortable when you like draw on that track and you feel familiar with everything, how to brake, where to brake, what corner, and all that what goes with it. So it's really good. I'm happy with our drive. I'm really happy with our drive. Thank you for being here, Stuart. Have a wonderful rest of the evening, brother. Lots of love from Netherlands. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ciao, ciao. Yeah, poof. Yeah.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we have damage and
Okay, the forecast looking good for this session. We've got dry weather all the way.
in taking in consideration that one, we have a lot of fuel, and two, they are on the softs,
Car
we are
repairs
on
have
the
set us back
hards,
a little.
so that's a good thing. We just have to, do our best to get as good as we can and improve as much as we
Car
can.
settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to
Purely
change
on
various
like
settings as you
driving,
drive.
and
Open the display with the MFD button, and you can
it's
then navigate up and
important,
down to the setting you want to
at
change.
one point, once that tire degradation, like you can easily make mistake and lose a lot of time. And here mistakes are very costly. Because
Right,
there are
and press
walls
start, 1
everywhere,
minute,
so if you brake
44.7.
late,
Okay,
you
so we're
will
top of the speed
definitely
trap, 300 and
like at
32.1
least
kilometers per hour.
nick the wall and get some kind of damage. And then you like if you have too much damage, you have to pit. So that's additional pit stop plus 5 seconds reparation. So that's a lot of lost time. So even if your pace is lesser, like
Okay, here's something to
if
consider
they
about Baku.
make some
Take
kind
extra
of
care at the
mistakes,
right-hander at turn
you can
4
still
and the
benefit
left at
from it.
8,
Like they
potentially uphill.
benefited from
Both of
our
these are
last
tight corners
race,
with
like
deceptive runoffs.
that 10
Very
seconds. If we
easy to
didn't
miss your
got that
braking
10
line.
seconds, we would be 7th place, and that would be how many points is 7th place? It's more than 3. Like it goes like 1, 1, 1. First place I think gets 12 points, and then lesser and lesser, something like that. So 7th place, yeah, I would say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 points. If we got the 7th place, we will got 4 points. Wow, 4 points. More than what we got in the season 1 or in the season 2. So yeah, but for the future races, it really looks positive. You know, we're really working our way through the grid. You know, at one point we will start scoring points and we will do better. And there are definitely a few tracks where we could shine. I think in Zandvoort we could shine if we just if it's dry or wet really doesn't matter. I think in wet we can also do well. We just need a setup then for a wet. Drink a little bit of water. Thirsty. Yeah, I mean, it was a good practice for today. You know, we'll still do this and we'll do a little bit of quali, but so far, I'm happy how we drew. Yeah, we are consistent, right? Okay, that first lap we did push, but after that we kinda draw like not burning like ERS, so of course you're gonna be a little bit slower. And actually this lap we was behind someone, so we was getting some kind of on those straights, some kind of slipstream, there. Because if you look that last sector, okay, here we did draw, but you also burn the fuel, and like here, and then you see those are what it's basically. Also, you gain, let's say, tenth or so. Let me stretch a little bit. Be right back. excuse me. Yeah, there is also, possibility to watch others because there will be league driving Azerbaijan prior to our Monday. So we can also look some others, how they drive and, try to figure out those small details that can help us a little bit more. And yeah, you go from there. Yeah, let's do a few more laps and then move it to quali, I guess. And do a few qualies and call it the evening. And just for fun, the qualies. I like those push laps when you have to give everything out of it. Okay. Oh my god. What? Not good. Excuse me. Did burn a little bit too much of ARS. I have to admit that. I see. That was really nice save. Ah, ja. So 210 difference if you don't use. I don't know why I did that. Two tenths difference on that straight if you don't use the ERS. Can be like up to 2/10 just on that straight there. It's a lot. Yeah, I kinda have enough of it, to be honest. Let's do a few hot laps. Yeah, a little bit too greedy there, to be honest. Oh man, I'm thirsty. I drink the whole glass. Yeah, let's do a few laps of like do here one hot lap and then go in the quali and do a few and call
We've had to
the.
spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Okay, let's go.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap. When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we did made mistakes in second sector all those times. So. Yeah, we go to quali a little bit and then call it the evening. It was
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over.
a
However,
good
we'll be
practice.
back shortly for more Formula One action.
A big difference. It's like 10th place, 2 seconds. It's quite a bit, right?
And a warm welcome here ahead of qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Normally these streets are lined with vehicles, it's non-stop traffic jams, but today the roads are closed to everyone except the 20 best drivers in the world. It's time for qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay.
We've dropped to P15.
Yeah, we missed the first corner. Okay. 40.3. That's better than what we did in quali, so yeah.
Right, so our fastest lap currently 1:40.2.
Yeah, that's not bad. Kind of messed up last sector. Look at that 23.682 from Oscar. Holy smoke. That's a great sector 3. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do 3
19th
runs.
in the speed trap,
So we'll do one more.
324.2 kilometers per hour.
Stretch a little bit. Oh man. What time is it? Well, we did start it much earlier, so it's still kinda comparing to normally we start an hour later or so. Okay, be right back.
Okay, there are only a few cars out on track. We should consider getting out there.
Yeah, it was very good practice. It was very good practice. We'll do a few more laps of quali. But yeah, I feel okay. Like if we had to drive tomorrow, I would drive it. I wouldn't mind driving it, to be honest. Too late. Yeah, it's so easy to lose time. Crazy. Yeah, we lost time. Huh? Lost time. That's okay. Was quarter of a second in that first corner. Quarter of a second. Thank you. Yeah, we are. I'm not sure what we was doing. I would have to look it back. But I
That
think
wraps
we
up
was doing
qualifying,
like
but don't worry, we'll be back
low
tomorrow as we
40s,
head into the Grand
under
Prix.
maybe a little bit under 40 or so.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Yeah, it's very important to be aggressive on that first and second corner. You can really win a lot or lose a lot, to be honest. Yeah. If you are like very aggressive, it's like very easy to mess it up. Too late. That was late, yeah. Not good, yeah. It's also late. Yeah, I think we're done. That's it, man. It's enough. It's enough for today. We did quite a bit. I'm happy. We'll leave it here in a quali, so next time we just go there in the quali and do some quali practice and we do the race, and see how that goes. And then on a Friday we'll do wet. Yeah. Kevin, thank you for everything. Sweet dreams. Lots of love from me and Mama Denis. Good luck tomorrow at school. Ozzy, Gabriel, if you're there. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching. All best. Lots of love from Netherlands. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao, Kevin. All best. Thank you for everything. Ciao, ciao. Thank you. Night, night.